Another question. The roadmap 2.0 dropped today, which means that we've released that we're getting really close to launch. How does the team deal with the pressure of the imminent launch? How are you guys all feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, we got a good amount of stuff to finish, but honestly, not anything I think that I'm too worried about us getting done. I think every single game studio that I've ever heard of when they release a game ends with oh man, there was like 8 more things I wanted to release as part of that, and I think we'll hit that same thing. But
We're really lucky though here because there's like a culture of you have to do good project management or else, right? You're not failing if you don't do stuff like on time. You're failing if you set a bad schedule, right? So we get to like crunch time for a lot of other studios. Uh and we're just going to be busier during our normal work week, right? As opposed to everyone's working 80 hours a week for 3 months. We don't do that.
yeah,
Right? If we do that, we failed at our good project management thing. And so, uh, honestly, as much as I really love to rag on people, I have to give Rachel some credit here. She is the PM. She's been doing a great job at being like, no, that feature doesn't fit in our timeline. You can't do it. And so we don't give ourselves a bunch of like development debt that we can't pay off at the end of our schedule. So
hey,
it's really nice.
give us some credit too. There's a ton of features that Rachel said we're not allowed to do that we did anyways, and we still finished them in time.
Yeah.
There's
You don't understand though. Really had to learn the word no, and it's so hard to say because your guys' ideas, I, I will admit, are really good. So it was hard not to.
You see
But
this right here? You know how many times I got told no, we don't have time to do this? And I just put it in. It's not good. That wasn't a good
I will
step.
say though, because of that, it means there was other stuff we won't get to do.
It's
Like
true.
I'm saying, we are crunching this month because you did decide to put
Yeah. It was
that.
the
So
best feature in the game.
it's
It
a
was a good call. I don't know
trade-off.
what to tell you.
I feel like the rule should be is if Rachel says no and you're like, I'm doing it anyway, you're not allowed to do that during the work week. You have to do it on your own weekend.
Well,
So you don't hose everybody else.
listen. Luckily, it was a mostly dev feature anyway. So, and the dev has been ahead anyways. But there's
Yeah.
sometimes where there's ideas that if the game doesn't have it, it will just be objectively worse. And
Yeah,
you
for
gotta
sure.
you gotta put those in.
There's um I shouldn't be admitting this live on a Twitch stream, but I'm gonna. Sometimes I'm like, this level, I do a lot of level work. That's like primarily what I've wound up doing the past couple of weeks. I'm like, this level really needs like a bridge that has like a particular shape. And we don't do spline meshes in Unreal just because they tend to be unresponsive and kind of difficult to work with. And so I'll be like, well, if I want it, I have to make it. And so I'll take a bunch of our existing assets into 3ds Max, and I'll kind of like kit bash it a little bit. And then I'll re-import it and get some textures assigned. And I'll just pretend that that didn't take me any time when Rachel's like, what have you been doing this week? Like, I just did some levels, it's fine. Nothing else, just levels.
As she's there, just looking disappointed at it.
And again,
Could not have said this.